What if the greatest villain in Dungeons and Dragons wasn't just evil, but tragic? In the early 1980s, while most Saturday morning cartoons gave us simple bad guys with simple goals, Dungeons and Dragons introduced a villain who was dark, intelligent, deeply personal, and terrifying. Today, we're diving into the complete history of Venger, the iconic antagonist of Dungeons and Dragons animated series. A demonic warlord, a master of dark magic, and a villain with a secret that changes everything. Premiering in 1983, the Dungeons & Dragons animated series followed 6 teenagers transported into a magic realm after boarding a roller coaster called Dungeons & Dragons. Guided by the mysterious Dungeon Master, the kids searched for a way home. While constantly being haunted and by a powerful evil force, the force was Venger, and unlike any other cartoon villain of the era, he was played, and he wasn't one to laugh at. He was relentless, calculating, and genuinely threatening, often coming closer to victory than audiences expected. Venger is a dark sorcerer and tyrant who rules vast portions of the realm with iron control and forbidden magic. Visually, he's unforgettable. A horned demonic appearance, a skeletal face, a powerful magic staff, and an aura of constant menace. His goal is deceptively simple: absolute power. But unlike other villains, he doesn't just want to dominate, he wants control over fate itself, especially the power wielded by the Dungeon Master. He is one of the most powerful magic users in the animated D&D universe. He has dark sorcery, teleportation, mind control, summoning monsters and demons, reality warping. He commands entire armies and magic creatures, yet frequently operates alone, showing his confidence. What truly makes him dangerous isn't just magic, it's his intelligence. He plans multiple steps ahead, often manipulating events rather than charging headfirst into battle. One of the most compelling elements of the series is the rival between Venger and the Dungeon Master. Dungeon Master is cryptic, calm, and seemingly just a good dude. Venger is emotional, driven, and obsessed. Throughout the series, he consistently seeks the Dungeon Master's power, believing it to be the key to the ultimate control over the realm. Late in the series, a massive revelation is hinted at. One of elevates Venger from villain to tragic figure. Once noble being, Venger fell to the darkness, consumed by ambition and power. The Dungeon Master isn't just guided in the children, he also is trying to save his son. Venger broke the mold of 1980s cartoon villains. Rarely lost, caused real consequences, felt genuinely threatening, and had emotional depth and tragic motivation. Unlike villains who resist on and after every episode, there's a lot of resets. He would feel more force that was always closing in, making the hero's victory kind of feel temporary. Even decades later, he remains one of the most memorable villains in animated history. Dungeon and Dragons, table lore, comics and novels, pop culture, and everything else in between. Venger just wasn't the enemy of 6 teenagers. He was a fallen son, a corrupt ruler, and one of the darkest villains ever to appear in Saturday morning cartoons. We're getting ready to look at one of the toys, and really the only toy that I've ever seen of this character coming up that you can see right here. One of the best looking toys for this, and we're going to look kind of quickly into it. Quality control stunk. Detail was great. Dungeons and Dragons kind of has made a comeback because of Stranger Things, but it has always been there for deeper people. Anybody who has played the tabletop game has loved Dungeons and Dragons and remembers the Saturday morning cartoon and has always remembered the villain who was always heavy on the hearts. Again, as we get ready to take a look at a toy that really missed the mark, does look good. All right, as we take a look at the best of the figures in this Dungeons & Dragons line, we're looking at Venger. I call him Venger. I'm going to get blown up, I'm sure. Face mold looks absolutely freaky. and looks very cartoon accurate, which is awesome. Mine did have a little blemish right there, and I have not fully put his wings in the back because I am petrified I am going to blow it up. Now, he does have this cool flowing cape that looks like such. Did come with 2 different hands. I have those over there. I'm not going to mess with them. The one thing that it did come with is this, and there's the wings. Let's take a look at the wings first. So the cardboard goes in there so this doesn't fold. Like what a protective layer that is, because this can't really even go in without very, very, very needed force. The peg is great. The outline is great of the red. I love that there's a knot there. He does not have head articulation. And again, I'm petrified of moving these toys. They do look good. The one horn that is there, there's the hole where it goes in. It's just a really good figure, and is a very big figure compared to the other size children. The other size children are about right there. So this is a full-length figure. I don't know, that's probably 7-8 inches tall, I would guess. But Venger, very cool. Toy is meh, but because that's about what he looks like. He just looks like a hunchback, scary person with wings that don't go in. But there's a reason these things didn't last very long, but they are cool looking.